Warriors coming in at 30-1, and they are taking on the Elmwood-Murdock Knights. The Knights coming in off an impressive win over first Auburn in the first round and then Bennington in the second round. And I'm Keith Miles here on the Crusader Sports Network, so welcome to you fans from Elmwood-Murdock and Lincoln Lutheran. Hope you're ready for some good volleyball. Elmwood-Murdock 20-7 on the season, but they've got some weapons, so we will see what they can do here this afternoon in our last game of the day. The Warriors with wins over Nebraska City and Lincoln Christian to get to this spot. The Crusaders just finished off the Bennington Badgers to take third place in the tournament. And so we are ready for final game of the day from the LCS gym on a sunny October afternoon outside, but inside we're ready for some hot volleyball as the Warriors take on the Knights. Warriors will be on the left side of your screen in white, and the Knights in black on the right side of your screen. And the officials ready to go, and Reagan Hawley will serve to start for Lincoln Lutheran. Warriors 30-1. They lost their first match of the year to Waverly 3-1 and have not dropped a match since. There's the dig and the set by number 3, Rickley, and into the net, and hitting error gives the point to Lincoln Lutheran to start things. Again, Lincoln Christian finished third in the tournament, Bennington fourth, and this is for first and second. Set again by Rickley, and odd-looking shot, but it goes over the net by Fromm. And this time the set across to Bacon, and finds the finds the end line, I should say. And the Knights tie things. And that's Bacon who is serving. Dug up by Leimbach, pushes across to Wackel right down the line, and Abby Wackel has her first kill in set 1 of the championship. No, wait a minute. They called that one out. My apologies. It is 2-1. The Knights have the lead here. DeBoer sets. Wackel swings. And this one does go to Lincoln Lutheran, so that ties things up. That's Carrie Leimbach serving. And now a swing from Brenna Schmidt. And she has the kill. Brenna's a senior. Tallest player on the floor for either team. I don't have the heights for the Knights, so I'm not sure. I would guess 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in there. DeBoer sets across to Wackel. Tries the tip, but Schmidt blocks it. Now DeBoer sets this time for Satoff. And again into the block by Schmidt. Wackel is rejected. And it's 4-2 Elmwood-Murdock. Again, Elmwood-Murdock comes in 20-7. And service error from Lainey Fromm. They're 20-7, the Knights are, but they one of their wins was a big one. It was over Class C1 Syracuse, the only loss that the Rockets have this year. Serve there from Pesnick. And the hit off the block, good up from Schmidt. And that will end up being a kill for Madison Justison. And for Justison, 53 kills on the season. And that serve just long from Lexi Bacon. Here's Abby Wackel now serving. And Schmidt hitting. The set and the swing from DeBoer. And that'll be a kill for Ashlyn DeBoer. Wackel tries the short serve. Just falls on the inside of the tape, and I'll get my scoreboard accurate here. 6-5. Elmwood-Murdock with the lead. And back-to-back service errors ties it up again. Sophie Wolgemuth in for Lincoln Lutheran, and she's back to serve. Good dig in the back by Bacon. And now free ball comes across from Fromm. Hit by DeBoer, and that one hit off the ceiling. Came down a little bit too fast for Elmwood-Murdock to be able to make a play on it. But they stayed with it. A lot of times, especially younger teams, you'll see the ball will hit the ceiling and then they all just kind of give up on it instead of trying to watch where it's going to ricochet and come down. Good swing there from Vogler. And now push by Wolgemuth, or by Burt, and the point goes to the Warriors. So now they've opened up a 2-point lead, their biggest so far in this first set. And that'll be a point off the block. That's Molly Martin who has the block for Lincoln Lutheran. Again, Lincoln Lutheran lost to Waverly. After that, they've only lost one set this entire rest of the season, and that was to Kearney Catholic in the Centennial Conference tournament last week. And they actually had a game in that tournament where they were down 24-20, maybe 24-19. I can't remember. I watched the end of that on the Kearney Catholic YouTube channel, but they came all the way back and won it by 2, I think 27-25, something like that. So now it's a 9-6 lead and a timeout for Elmwood-Murdock. They led by 2 early on, but the Warriors have controlled things with 4 points in a row. And we mentioned Abby Wackel, the junior. She leads the Warriors so far with 276 kills on the season. Oxley's got 135 and Burke has 125. And Ashlyn DeBoer, 102, but clearly Abby Wackel is the straw that stirs the drink for the Warriors. And on the other side, again, Brenna Schmidt, far and away their best hitter. She's got 396 kills so far for the Knights this year. And Bailey Fromm, number 10, is second at 148. Out of the timeout, that's Wolgemuth who's serving. And that one goes just wide. And that one just long, and good decision by Lexi Bacon to let it go, so that finally sides out for the Knights. And it'll be Sela Rickley, the setter, who is back to serve. And that one looked like it might have gone long, but Wackel tries to play it, hits the back wall, which is out of bounds. 2 in a row for Elmwood-Murdock. Another long serve, but Leimbach plays it. And a good swing from number 20, Burke, but the Knights are there to dig it. Now Burke will try again, tries the tip this time, and a great dig by Rickley. And now pushed by Vogler. And a kill there from Ashlyn DeBoer. And DeBoer will go back to serve now. And that one is wide. Madison Justison in, and she drops back to serve for Coach Nicole Justison. I'm guessing maybe her daughter. DeBoer sets across to Burt. And now a set in the middle and a push just wide. And I think they're going to overrule the line judge who said it was out. The up official overrules, and Bailey Fromm has the kill. And that brings the Knights back within one. Wackel now, and a free ball across from Burt, but it is wide. And guess what? We're tied again. So Elmwood-Murdock withstood a run from the Warriors, and they have come back to tie things at 11 here in set one of the championship game in the LCS Invitational, and that one goes long. So right back to the Warriors, and Reagan Hawley in, and she will serve. And that, heard some folks say that might be out. That's going to go outside the antenna, so the point goes to Lincoln Lutheran. Hawley had a good serve. Here's Rickley with the set. And the hit from Bacon. Now push back and a kill from DeBoer. She saw the donut and dropped it right in. Here's the swing and a miss hit by Bailey Fromm. And a good swing there from Fromm, but the Warriors are there, and Wackel has another kill. Now we'll get our scoreboard caught up, 16-11. Lincoln Lutheran up by 5. I believe that's their biggest margin in set one. Here's Rickley with the set, and the swing from Fromm. Now DeBoer sets. Martin blocked by Fromm. Now Wackel up and over. And a kill for the Warriors. Elmwood-Murdock will take their second timeout. And we'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Crusaders. Out of the timeout. Warriors still serving. That is Reagan Hawley at the service line. It's 17-11. It's Hawley's serve up to, that's Laney Fromm. And she loses the joust. And the point to the Warriors. They're up 7. Fromm sets. And Lexi Bacon gets the kill off the block and out. Side out to Elmwood-Murdock. And Bailey Fromm back to serve. Tip shot by Wackel. Now Rickley sets for Schmidt. Schmidt's been pretty quiet so far in the game. And the kill for the Warriors. And Carrie Leimbach, 5'4" freshman libero, who is back to serve. Her older sister Hope Leimbach was a starting setter for the Warriors for a number of years. Wackel off the block, and she has another kill. So Wackel just 5'10", but she's a lethal outside hitter for Lincoln Lutheran. Here comes Schmidt, and she has the kill. Brenna Schmidt brings the Knights to within 7, but they got a long road ahead of them. And that's not going to help when you send your serve wide. Lily Pensick in to serve for the Warriors. Here's the hit across to Schmidt. She's going to have to free ball it over. Almost gets a kill out of it. Wackel pushes to the back and has another one. So Lily Pesnick is the way I'm going to say it. I'm not sure if that's right or not. She ends up serving into the net. Service error, side out to Elmwood-Murdock. And number 12, that is Lexi Bacon back in, and she'll serve. See if she can bring home the bacon for the Knights on this one. Good short serve, but Leimbach digs it. And a swing out of the middle from Caitlin Oxley for the kill. And now the Warriors just 2 points from set 1. And Wackel back to serve. Schmidt over the top of the block. And a push from Burt. Now Rickley sets. Swing from Vogler, but it's played by the Warriors. And right down the line, and the kill for Ashlyn DeBoer, and that puts the Knights at set point. Or excuse me, the Warriors at set point. 24-14, so it was close for the first half of this match, but the Warriors have started pulling away late here, and they're going to, if they can make it here, they'll have a double-digit win. And Schmidt, and that one is long. Point goes to the Warriors. So Lincoln Lutheran with a 25-14 win here in set 1 of the championship match here in the Lincoln Christian Invitational. You are watching the Crusader Sports Network.
My name is Jess Seeley. This is my wife, Anna Seeley. We've been married for about 6.5 years.
We have 2 boys, Zane, who's 4, and Zeke, who is 2, and a little girl who's on the way.
We want teachers that know Christ, love Christ, and will instill that knowledge of Christ in our children, come up along beside them when we're not with them.
I so valued the teachers that I got to grow up with, ones that I know were praying for me, and I want that, and I've dreamed for that for my own children.
Out of the timeout, it's the set break, I should say. It's the Warriors and the Knights ready for set number 2. Elmwood-Murdock, we mentioned they are 20-7 on the season after wins today over Auburn and Bennington. And we already mentioned their big win this year against Syracuse. They also had wins against Diller Odell and UTAN, a couple of other 20-win squads this year. Some losses, though. They lost to Malcolm. Columbus SCOTUS as well. They dropped 2-1 to SCOTUS in a tournament. They've lost to Malcolm twice, actually, in the just this week in the East Central Nebraska Conference tournament that Malcolm won. And the last match out, a win over Palmyra for the Knights. The Warriors swept through the Centennial Conference tournament with wins over Kearney Catholic, David City Aquinas, Columbus SCOTUS, Hastings St. Cecilia, and then a championship victory a week ago right here on this floor against the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. Fromm starts the action with the serve for the Warriors, or for the Knights, and then the kill for Molly Martin for the Warriors. And the ball under the stage, and Madison Justison goes back to retrieve it. The Knights are going to be a tough out in Class D1 once postseason starts for sure. And Schmidt just a bit, no, they do. So they signaled that it was out and signaled the point to Elmwood-Murdock. Yeah, now they reverse the call. So it does go to the Warriors, and they're up 2-0. They called no touch and called it long, but then pointed to Elmwood-Murdock. So now we've got things straight, and it's 2-0 Warriors. Leinbach serves. Set from Fromm, the hit from Schmidt. And Wackel into the block, but it's out. Another point for the Warriors. Again, I said it in the first set, the Warriors just very sound fundamentally. And they get to every ball. Some great digging on their squad. And Leinbach short serve has an ace. And Leinbach again, a good serve. Off the touch for Schmidt. And now the swing and the kill from number 3. That's Satoff for the Warriors. I was talking about the digging, just looking up their stats here. Leinbach, the freshman libero, 305 digs on the season coming in to today. Overpass from Schmidt. And DeBoer does the setter dump. And that is a quick 5-0 lead for the Warriors over the Knights. Holly with 200 digs. Oh, and that one, good, smart play to play it. And Schmidt ends up with the kill. Set was way out in front of her, but she is able to get the hit over and avoid crashing into the net. Here's the set in the middle for Oxley, and she has another kill. And Pesnick back in to serve. Short serve again. Schmidt is under it. And Justison over. There goes Schmidt again over the block. The Warriors under it. Here comes DeBoer with the swing. Good up from Justison. And now they're going to call a net call on Elmwood-Murdock. Point goes to Lincoln Lutheran. They're up 8-1. And a timeout by the Knights. They take their first timeout here in set one. So the Warriors setting on top not only in the Centennial Conference, but also in all of Class C1 wildcard point-wise. Looking here, Elmwood-Murdock about 7th in Class D1. And not too long at all, 9 days from now, the sub-districts will start. Lincoln Lutheran in the same sub-district with Lincoln Christian, Malcolm, Milford, and Raymond Central. And I'll scroll down here and see what sub-district is for Elmwood-Murdock. Again, they're in Class D1. And their sub-district, they've got a tough draw. They've got Archbishop Bergen in their sub-district, Cedar Bluffs, College View Academy, Elmwood-Murdock, and Meade in that sub-district. Out of the timeout, here's Schmidt off the touch, and Brenna Schmidt has the kill. So the Knights with a chance to reset after that timeout. And they will send Lexi Bacon back to the service line. The set for Oxley in the middle, and the kill for Caitlin Oxley off the Pesnick set. And Abby Wackel now in the back row. So a pretty senior-heavy team for the Warriors, but they've got some good juniors like Abby Wackel, some good underclassmen who will be back next year. Into the block, give Oxley credit for the block. And Caitlin Oxley, the 6'3" senior for the Warriors. Short serve from Wackel. And great save by the Warriors. And that will still be up, and it ends up dropping. So a rare mistake by Lincoln Lutheran, and that makes the score 10-3. And let's see, the libero serving, I don't have that number on the program. I think that might be Romero. And the push from number 14, Vogler. And now the swing through from Burt. And Rickley with the hit. Dug up by Wackel. Back over to Burt. Bacon with the free ball up to Vogler. Set for DeBoer. Great dig, but that's going to go wide. Good dig there by Laney Fromm, but out of bounds. And the Warriors lead the Knights 11-3. Sophie Wolgamuth, 5'9" sophomore, in to serve. Rickley hits too low. Hitting error costs the Knights the point, and they're down 9. So they hung with Lincoln Lutheran for the first half of the first set. The Warriors then ended up pulling away a bit and winning that set 25-14, I believe, was the final. That point goes to Elmwood-Murdock. Sayla Rickley serves long for the Knights. So when you're trying to come back against the number one team in the state, service errors do not help. I mean, obviously you want to serve aggressively, and I'm sure that's what Coach Justison is trying for, but that sides out to the Warriors, and they're up 9. Rickley sets for Bailey Fromm in the middle, and she finds the back corner. Good roll shot up and over the block, and down for Elmwood-Murdock. And Vogler serving. And Burke pushes over. Now good swing by Bacon. And looked like number 3, Satoff, was in the net for Elmwood-Murdock, but no call, and the ball falls on the Knights side of the floor, and they give up the point to the Warriors. Reagan Hawley back in, she'll serve. Warriors had no trouble with their first match today. They swept Nebraska City 25-2, 25-6. DeBoer digs, now line box sets for Wackel, pushes over and gets it. Boy, that ball had seeing eyes, dropped right inside the line. And that one goes the same in the scorebook as a kill for Wackel. Little two-handed lob shot. Overpass. Swing from Bacon. Dig from Hawley, and now a swing from Martin and the kill. Molly Martin terminates. Lincoln Lutheran well on their way to second championship in a week here at Lincoln Christian. They won the Centennial Conference tournament last week over the Bishop Newman Cavaliers. And that'll be an ace for Reagan Hawley. She's a serving specialist, has been for a number of years for the Warriors. So this is her senior year, but just looking here, she's got 21 aces, serves at about a 90% clip, and Elmwood-Murdock will take their second timeout, and we'll take a break with them here on the Crusader Sports Network.
I'm Mrs. Winky, and I teach kindergarten at Lincoln Christian School. My favorite season is summer, my favorite holiday is Christmas, and my favorite school supply is Post-it notes. I love teaching kindergarten because those kiddos come in every morning excited about school. We learn something new, we have a new experience, and they're always excited. I also love teaching kindergarten because I love teaching kids how to read. It's so rewarding to see them come into school in the fall, only knowing a few letters or letter sounds. And at the end of the school year, they're independently reading a book. It just brings so much joy to me to watch them grow as a student.
After the timeout, Warriors with a 12-point lead and 8 points away from the title in the LCS Invitational. Third place went to the Lincoln Christian Crusaders with a big win over the Bennington Badgers. They swept the Class B rated Badgers after losing to them earlier this year. That they swept them today 25-19, 25-18. So that should give the Crusaders some confidence. They've got just one more regular season game next Tuesday. They're going to need all the confidence they can get for that one as they take on the third-rated Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders, coached by Sharon Savela, who has won just 1,100 games or so in her high school coaching career, her 47th season at the helm of the GICC Crusaders. Here's Hawley's serve. Rickley will set. Lexi Bacon swings. Hawley digs. DeBoer sets. Abby Wackel swings. In the middle, that's Bailey Fromm. And a mistimed jump by Molly Martin gives the point to the Knights. DeBoer sets for Martin, off the block and down. So Martin makes up for hitting error on the previous play and puts the Warriors back up by a dozen. As a team, the Warriors serving at about a 93% clip this season. And that's Leimbach, who has 53 aces on the year going into today. DeBoer for Oxley in the middle, and Caitlin with the kill. And that'll be an ace for Leimbach. Again, 53 aces coming into today, serving at a 96% clip with just 16 service errors. Brenna Schmidt, good cross-court shot. That'll be an ace for, or not an ace, a kill for Brenna. Whoop, gave that to the wrong team. We'll get that corrected here. Just a minute, let me do this to correct our scoreboard. And another point for the Warriors as that ball finds the floor. Lily Pesnick in. I've said that name different every time, I think. P-S-E-N-C-I-K. Lily serving, 5'6" senior for the Warriors. And a free ball back across for Lincoln Lutheran to work with. Lily sets, DeBoer swings, and a net call on the Knights. They say Bacon was in the net. Warriors looking for a couple of double-digit wins here in the championship. They won the first set 25-14. Comfortable lead here in set number 2. And now the set across to Wackel. Goes down the line, but she's long with it. Wackel again, 276 hits coming into today, and she hits at a 3.65 clip. The set for Wackel now on the near side, and that one rolls over the tape. Probably would have been long had it not hit the tape, but that slowed it down and it drops, and it's 23-8. And yeah, if you're not familiar with volleyball, the hitting average has to do with the number of swings, the number of kills divided by the number of swings minus the number of errors, hitting errors. So Schmidt with it off the touch. And Burt pushes to the back. Fromm over to number 14, Vogler. Good up. And replay on. Vogler again with it. And this time she has the kill. But yeah, the hitting percentage, a lot like baseball, if you're especially at the high school level, if you're over 300, you're a pretty darn good hitter. And sometimes at college, even at college, why that can be a pretty strong clip. Sometimes the middles in college, I know, hit a little bit stronger, especially if you're a Husker. Lauren Stivrins, Kayla Caffey, and that kill sends the Knights to just one shot to keep this going, as it's match point for Lincoln Lutheran. And Sophie Wolgamuth, the sophomore, in to serve to try to finish off the day for the Warriors. And a free ball. No, they're not even going to get it over. So it comes to an end. 25-14, 25-9. Lincoln Lutheran is your champion of the Lincoln Christian Crusader Invitational here this afternoon. So the Warriors moved to 31-1. And we're going to have our plaque presentations here from AD Kurt Earl. He will give the Elmwood-Murdock team the runner-up trophy. For Lincoln Lutheran, they've got a big doubleheader coming up on Tuesday night. It's hosted by Norris. Beatrice will be there, but the big attraction of the night will be the matchup between the two number one rated teams in Class B and Class C1. Class B Norris Titans, 27-2 against the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors, now 31-1. So congratulations to the Warriors. They have earned it, their second straight championship in 2 weeks here at LCS after the Centennial Conference tournament a week ago. And today they win the Lincoln Christian Invitational. And the team huddling out at center court. And they are waiting, or I should say Coach Kurt Earl waiting to give the plaque to the winners. We'll stick around just a second for that. Here on the Crusader Sports Network, our next action will be next Tuesday night. We'll have a triple header on Parents' Night. The Lincoln Christian Crusaders hosting the Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders, and it'll be a 5 p.m. start for the reserve game, and we'll follow that up with the junior varsity and varsity contests right after that. So good afternoon of volleyball, good morning and afternoon of volleyball here on the Crusader Sports Network. Glad that you could be with us to watch these games. And the Warriors finally accept their championship plaque. And they've gotten a few of those in the trophy case back at Lincoln Lutheran. They've won every tournament they've been in so far this year. So again, your final, Lincoln Lutheran with a 2-set sweep over Elmwood-Murdock, and they take the title today here at the Lincoln Christian Invitational. I'm Keith Miles. Glad you could watch volleyball with us all day long here. Thanks for joining us. You are watching the Crusader Sports Network.